Module 4, Lesson 14's objective is to find areas by decomposing into rectangles and completing composite figures to form rectangles. Item 2. The figure below shows a small rectangle cut out of a big rectangle. Item A. Label the side lengths of the unshaded region. I'll go ahead and circle this unshaded. Let's go ahead and look at this side first. You can see that that has 7 feet written here. Even though that side is 7 feet in length, this side of the unshaded figure is not 7 feet in length. We need to take the 7 feet that is provided for us and subtract out the portion that does not appear in the unshaded section. This portion is not there, and that's labeled as 2 feet. So we'll subtract out those 2 feet. And this portion is not there, so we'll subtract out those 2 feet. Now 7 feet minus 2 feet is 5 feet, minus these other 2 feet is 3 feet. So this part is going to be labeled as 3 feet. Now let's look at this length. That says 10 feet. We know that that's longer than this length here because this is a much smaller rectangle. So we'll do the same thing. I'll divide those two up so that they don't run into one another. We'll take those 10 feet and we'll subtract out these 2 feet, which aren't a part of the unshaded rectangle, and we'll take out these 3 feet, which are not a part of the rectangle. And let's see what that equals. 10 minus 2 is 8 feet, minus these 3 feet, which gives us 5 feet. And this one here will be 5 feet. It says to label the side lengths of the unshaded region. And I've done that in 2 different colors so it's easy to see and doesn't get confused with the other labeling that's there. Now it says to find the area of the shaded region. Let's go over here and figure out what the shaded region is if it had nothing cut out of it. I'll go ahead and label that large. That's going to be the large rectangle. The large rectangle is 7 feet by 10 feet. 7 feet by 10 feet equals how many square feet? Now let's figure out the area of the small rectangle. The small rectangle is 3 feet by 5 feet. 3 times 5 is how many square feet? Now let's figure out the area of the shaded region. So what you do to figure out the area of the shaded region is you take the area of the large rectangle and subtract out the area that is cut out of it or covered by the white or small rectangle, And that will give you the answer in square feet. And let's answer in a sentence as well. The area of the shaded region is blank square feet. Okay, you finish it up on your own.